Right, I just got a new computer from Best Buy. This is my first high-end computer. So now I can do video editing and pretty much anything on this computer. It cost me over $1,000. So as you can see, it says Ibuypower gaming desktop. All right, let's just stop talking and just open up this thing. I've opened the box to the computer, so it comes with a mouse and keyboard. I literally feel like a boy on Christmas right now. A little boy on Christmas. This is how happy I am. I feel like this is like the peak of my life right here. Just opening up this computer. That's how excited I am. This is all I've ever wanted. So I managed to get out something else. I don't know what this is. It's kind of hard to open this with one hand, but it's a mouse.
Gay!
Windows 10. I obviously am going to install Windows 7 on this. I'm not going to mess with Windows 10 because it's retarded. I mean, I'll choose Windows 8 over Windows 10. Windows 10 is just spyware. I have no idea what this is. I don't even think you needed this for graphics cards. I don't think I'll need any of that. There's even more stuff in here. It even comes with a guidebook. Wow, this is very high end. That's good. USA. Asus. There's a lot of stuff in here. Even more stuff. Okay, a power cable. That's pretty standard. Let me just put all this stuff. Throw all this over here. Oh, there's some more stuff. I've never seen anything like this before. I have no idea what this is. I've seen this side before, but I've never seen this side. Okay, so doesn't appear to be anything else in here, so wait, what is it? No, that's just styrofoam. Oh, here's the actual computer, so I might have to bring this down. So here's the actual computer. There's a little bag thing inside of it, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. I don't know if I'm supposed to take it out or just leave it in there. I have no idea what that is or what that's for. I think it might be for cushioning, but I don't know if I should plug it in without taking that out, or if I'm even supposed to open up the computer, because I don't want to null my warranty. But yep, let's see what it says here. Oh, it tells you on the box. Alright, it says,
please read before turning on the system. Instructions for removing foam packaging from inside the system. Ibuypower systems ship with foam packaging inside the system to hold sensitive components in place to prevent damage during shipping. Computer systems are a fairly large expense, and we would like to ensure that your computer arrives in working condition. If at any time you need help or clarification, I'll shut up. Let me just read the instructions. Step 1. Opening the case. Find the location of the side panel screws by following the colored tabs. Style, type, and location of screws may differ from case to case, but will always be labeled by the colored arrow tabs. I don't see it. I do not see any tabs. It's probably on the other side. Alright. Step 2. Removing the side panel. Lift from the rear and pull the side panel off. Some cases require that you first slide the side panel towards the rear before being able to... I know how to open a computer case. This is easy. Gently pull the foam packaging out of the system. Please make sure that the packaging does not snag on any components while being removed. After the foam packaging has been removed, please inspect the computer for any loss of connections and that all components are seated firmly. You may now close the system and remove all color tabs and warning labels on the power supply.
What if I paid $1,000 for this, and if I mess anything up, I'm just going to lose my mind. Like, this is like years of savings right here. This is my life savings. I don't e-beg for my computer. I have to actually buy it myself. And if I mess this up, I'm suing the company because this is just ridiculous. I mean, come on. Like, I don't know about this. All right, let's open it up. I'm gonna put my camera down because I don't want to do anything stupid. All right, so I've opened the computer up and I was scared to death because this thing right here, it fell off. It untaped itself. So I'm honestly scared. I don't even know if this thing will power on. I'm honestly scared right now. I paid over $1,000 for this, and I don't know. I just want this thing to work. I do not want to have any problems with it. As I was just finishing my last section of the video, I noticed the little thing fell off again. I think these are LED lights. Yeah, these are LED lights. So the LED lights are falling into the fan. I have no idea how to fix this. Like, if this thing falls into the fan while it's actually running, then that could destroy my entire computer. So we do not want that. I do not know what is wrong with this. So I'm just going to place the fan somewhere more safe, maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But this cannot happen. Like, this is just, no. I'm going to move these. Okay, so I spent like 10 minutes screwing around with the lights, disconnecting it to see if it could work. Or I got it to another location where it would not fall into the fan. If it did fall, which it will, obviously, it can't even stick for more than 10 seconds. So this is the reason why I did not make my own computer. Because of stuff like this. I suck at fooling around with electronics. Like, it was like I was defusing a bomb in there. Like, holy crap. Like, it was just so nerve-wracking. Like, just the slightest malfunction and you destroy everything. Who knows if this thing will work? This is turning into a rant. Like, this is ridiculous. Sorry, but I do not want to fool with this garbage. You advertise it as if it was pre-built. Then I have to open up the system. I probably messed something up in there, and then what? I'm out of the $1,000. I'm sorry, but it's just stupid. Stupid. Why would you put this thing in here if all you're going to do is have us mess it up anyway? You say it's in there to protect us, but then there's a more likelihood of us opening up the system and not knowing what we're doing, which is what I'm not knowing how to do, is fool with that. So hopefully I did not fry the motherboard. Hopefully I did not screw anything up. Hopefully, because I am really, really hoping that this thing works. I never turn it on. I do not know if I plug it into the wall and it will just catch on fire. I'm just really hoping that this thing will work. Because if this thing doesn't work, then 10 years of savings going down the drain. Ooh, face review. Psych. Okay, so the computer does turn on, thank God. Crap. Oh my gosh. So the computer does turn on. You could see the LED that fell off and untaped itself. So it's just sitting there. Hopefully it doesn't fall into the thing. If it does fall into the thing, I'm going to take legal action because that is no way my fault. Like, that's just bad engineering right there. And who knows what other lights might do the same thing and just unstick itself and fall into the motherboard and just fry the entire thing. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So, I mean, if you're going to put LEDs into your system, just at least do it right. I'd rather you not have LEDs in the thing if you're just going to mess it all up. I might actually take the LEDs out because it's just all flashy nonsense. You don't really need it. Nobody cares. It's a gimmick is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I don't see anything on the screen. I plugged the, what do you call it, monitor thing in, and I don't see anything on the screen, so I do not know what it's doing, but I'll check back in. So I got the monitor to work, so yeah, I think it didn't break itself, but the light still worries me. I might have to fix that later. Yep, so I got it to work. But now I have to go through this whole Windows 10 thing. I'm going to uninstall it later. I'm just going to replace it with Windows 7. There's no way I'm using Windows 10, because Windows 10 is just spyware. It'll just snoop through your entire thing. But I'm going to play test it with games and stuff, just to see how it runs with games. But besides that, I'm going to uninstall it and then replace it. I just noticed something when doing this. So Windows 10 does something sneaky. It says, here's the legal stuff. As if, it doesn't matter. You don't really have to actually read it. It doesn't matter. That's how they're wording it. They say, here's the legal stuff. And really, you're signing over everything. Let's go to the part where it says, it'll use your data or see your data. See, look.
Privacy. Consent to use of data. Your privacy is important to us.
Sure it is. Sure it is.
Some of the software features send or receive information when using those features. Many of these features can be switched off in the user interface, or you can choose not to use them.
Sure you can.
By described in the Microsoft privacy statement, and as may be described in the user interface associated with the software features.
So yeah, they're lying to you, obviously. I want to downgrade. That's all I care about.
If you acquired a device from a manufacturer or installer with a professional version of Windows pre-installed on it, you may use either Windows 8.1 or Windows 7 Professional, but only for so long as Microsoft provides support.
So basically they're phasing it out, is what they're trying to say.
This agreement applies to your use of the earlier versions. If the version applied to your use of such components, neither the manufacturer or installer nor Microsoft is obliged to supply earlier versions to you.
So basically they say they do not have to supply the versions to you if you want to downgrade. That's what they're saying. They're saying they're phasing out the products and just abandoning them and not supporting them. Obviously, that's not the case. We can still get it for free, illegally. Doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to control the flow of software. No company has, no company will. You cannot control the flow of software. Windows 10 is just condescendingly lying to you. They're manipulating you. Alright, this is my second day of using this computer, and this is ridiculous. Windows 10 is unbearable. I'm talking like it's just flat out annoying. It's just annoying, absolutely annoying. I cannot do anything on this computer. Anything without being harassed with updates. things, just random notifications, random tutorials. Like literally every little tiny task I do, I'm just annoyed with all these stupid notifications asking if I need help. I know how to do it. Like, seriously. It's just retarded. Well, that's not even close to my main concern here. My main concern is this. This is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that they have more than 10 privacy settings is outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous. Is it that big of a deal? Are you really spying on your customers that much? I mean, really? Really? This much? Let's go down the list. Alright, it says change privacy options. I obviously turned everything off. I didn't even read it, I just turned everything off. And this is saying let apps use my advertising ID. I don't remember getting an advertising ID. I don't remember even being notified of having an advertising ID. Apparently, our Windows 10 experience is being shared with the rest of the world, so that's pretty creepy. Another option is to turn on Smart Screen Filter to check web content that Windows Store apps use. I don't know what that means, but it's probably just more spyware. Another option, send Microsoft info about how I write to help us improve typing. What do you mean how we write? That doesn't make any sense. So basically, this is just an excuse to see what you're typing. And yeah, they're gonna say, oh, we're just taking your info to see how you type, yeah, so we can help the system and stuff. I mean, why would think about it, people? Like, use your brains. Does that make any sense at all? Why would they? How does them seeing what you type actually help the system at all? How does that even remotely benefit anybody? It's clearly an excuse to see what you type, so they're obviously seeing everything you type. And this is just, how are people still using the system is beyond me. How this is like supposed to be the norm is beyond me. Just companies spying on you and using you for advertising. Alright, another option, let websites provide locally relevant content by accessing my language list. That's pretty stupid. I don't know why you would need that. That's pretty stupid. I don't know why you would need that. I mean, I'm too lazy to go to a website that's English. I mean, that rarely happens. I don't know why they need to access everything. It's just dumb. Location. Now, this is obviously stupid. You don't want random people looking at your location. Like, why would you just want Microsoft sharing your location to the world? That's kind of stupid. I understand that some apps use location, but back in Windows 7, all you did was have to press administrative accept. Like every time you actually needed to use a location, you just have this little administrator thing pop up and you click agree or accept. Now it's just always, why does it always have to be on? It's stupid. It's stupid. It doesn't have to always be on. Location doesn't always have to be on. It should only be on when apps ask for it. Oh my gosh. Location history. Now they're storing information about your location. That'll be eating up your hard drive space. Alright, so let apps use my camera. Well, I don't know. That's pretty vague. That's obviously vague. They state that vaguely on purpose. Like, as I said before, back in the other Windows, a message would pop up asking for you to accept something when You wanted to use something that required a camera or something, and they made you click accept on the spot. They didn't make you change your privacy settings. That's just stupid. It's vague. It's vague. All right, let apps use my microphone. Obviously, that's vague. As the last one was. Getting to know you. You don't need to know me, Microsoft. That's weird. You're weird. Who knows? There's probably some fat Microsoft worker stalking me from thousands of miles away. I don't want to know you. You're weird. You're stalking me. Getting to know you. Windows and Cortana. You want to know my Cortana experience? Let me show you my Cortana experience. 35 megabytes. It's taking up 35 megabytes of RAM. Absolutely ridiculous. Cortana, look what happens when I try to delete it. It just reappears. There's no way to get rid of it. No way to disable it. It's just there. Always listening. Always watching. This is the new freaking hell. There's no way. I know. I'm obviously going to uninstall Windows 10. It's just spyware. This entire system is just stalking you. It's creepy. It's creepy. You always feel like you're being watched. You always feel like there's something watching you. Nothing you do is private. The system just doesn't feel like my system. It feels like I'm just taking a dump in a stall with no walls. That's how it feels when you're using Windows 10. Like everything's for show. Nothing's private. Account info. Let apps access my name. My name, my freaking name. My picture and other account info. Again, that's very, very, very vague. This is ridiculous that they'd even ask for that. This is an Orwellian operating system. This is, I don't know what to say. Like, if somebody hacks Microsoft like they did Target and all these other companies, then we'd all be screwed. Everyone's search history, name, address would just be out in the open. Like Microsoft, they can't contain all this data. Like eventually somebody's going to say, hey, I could hack Microsoft and steal their data. Somebody's just going to hack Microsoft, retrieve all their data, and just post it on a freaking website. Everybody's name, address, how much they make a year, pictures, names, all that. And you won't be able to do anything about it. That's why I hate when companies ask for stuff like this, because they shouldn't be storing info like this anyway. And B, why are they doing it by default? That's another red sign. Like, I shouldn't have to go to the settings and just freaking disable all this manually. It should already be disabled. It shouldn't even be an option. 99% of people would press no to this option. I don't know why it's being shoved down our throat. Alright, next thing. Contacts. Really? Why do you need to know my contacts? App connector, mail, Twitter, why Xbox? Why? Like, just why? Do you want it? So you need to know everything about me, and now you need to know everything about the people that know me. I can't be anonymous. I just don't want my search history, everything out for show. No. Just get out. Okay. Just stay out of my life, Microsoft. I don't want you rambling in my computer. Calendar. Let apps access my calendar. And why is this even an option? I don't even know. You would really need approval on that, but whatever. Disabled. Let apps read or send messages. Wow. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Read or send messages. So now your messages, your private messages are all up for grabs for Microsoft. And I forgot to disable the setting. Like I forgot. I just found out about it right now actually. And I've been messaging people, typing comments on YouTube. They're reading all that stuff. They're like, "Hey, look what this guy just said on YouTube." Ha. I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid. Why would you need why would you even ask that question? That's like somebody asking, "Hey, can I peep through your window for a second?" I hope you don't mind. Like after they're already doing it though. Like it's just like somebody watching somebody shower, and then when they get caught, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, you should have just told me no," or "Oh, you should have just disabled me." That's stupid. You don't just do that. Like people's private messages, for God's sake, anything could be in there. Nobody wants you snooping through there. Other devices. Let your apps automatically share and sync info with wireless devices. Let your apps automatically share and sync info with wireless devices that don't explicitly pair with your PC, tablet, and phone. I don't know. I don't know what that means, so yeah. I don't want to sync with devices. I don't want anybody else having access to my device. That's, again, why is that by default the option? Why is that enabled by default? That's just stupid. I mean, no wonder all these hackers are having a field day with everyone's Windows 10 computers. It's just a gold mine for a hacker. You could just completely just go into the system. You don't even have to freaking do anything. You don't even have to hack privately. You can just go into the system and not even try and just steal all your stuff. Why would if you enable at least half of these settings, then you're just an absolute moron. I don't know what's wrong with you. Let apps use my cruiser? What? Why would I? You don't even explain what it is. Alright. Note, these settings help control which apps can use and communicate with devices and other apps around you. For more info on how your apps and devices work and how they might impact your privacy, visit the app sites and explore the settings for your individual apps and devices. Well, that's pretty stupid. So, yeah, I'll pass. Feedback frequency. Windows should ask for my feedback. I mean, what's their definition of asking? Is their definition of asking defined as going into your computer and stealing your data without even confirming anything? If that's their definition of asking, then no. Send your device data to Microsoft. And there's no option to disable it. So I just did all that just to be told you can't even disable it to begin with. Wow. I just said no to all these settings just to be told that I can't even disable them taking my data. What do they define as data? Do they define it as everything? Of course. Alright, so you get the option between full, enhanced, and basic. So I'll choose basic. I mean, I'm not going to have this operating system for long anyway, so honestly, it doesn't matter. Background apps. Look at all these stupid apps. Keep in mind that I disabled all these earlier, because it was just absolutely retarded how much stuff was running in the background. Why would you need Office running 24/7 in the background on your computer? And the fact that all these apps were remade and Metro or Retro or whatever the heck it's called style is insane. They put so much effort into delivering a poor piece of crap operating system. It's absolutely pathetic. Windows 10 is pathetic. Pathetic. If you think this is even close to Windows XP, even Windows Vista was better than this. Windows 7, Windows 8 is 100 times better than this. So you know this is garbage. Boring. Everything's just boring. Look at that. That's terrible. That looks like garbage. Just boring. Just staring at this computer, like, it just depresses you. Like, after a day of using this, I just feel depressed. Just depressed. It's garbage. Garbage.